BnB, the welcome book. Mia, Callum, and their 12-year-old daughter Ellie booked a remote cottage for a weekend escape. The listing looked perfect. Quiet countryside, hot tub, historic character. 5 stars. The host had one rule. Please do not lock the bedroom doors overnight. Callum laughed when he read it. Bit weird. Mia shrugged. Probably old locks. The cottage sat alone at the end of a muddy lane. It looked charming at sunset. Inside, everything was spotless. Too spotless. No family photos. No signs anyone had ever lived there. Just a leather welcome book. Ellie opened it. Inside, Wi-Fi password, heating instructions, emergency exits, and then, if you hear footsteps upstairs, remain in your room. Callum rolled his eyes, host trying to be spooky. They settled in. At midnight, Ellie knocked on her parents' room. Can I sleep in here? Mia sat up. What happened? Ellie whispered. Someone tried my bedroom door. Callum checked. Nobody. He searched upstairs. Empty. He came back smiling. Old house noises. They all slept together. At 2:13 a.m. he awoke. Footsteps. Slow. Directly overhead. Impossible. There was no floor above. She sat frozen. Step, step, step. Then, a child's voice outside the bedroom. Soft. Can I come in? Ellie sat bolt upright. That's not me. Callum stood, opened the door. Empty hallway. Something moved at the far end. A small figure disappearing around the corner. Callum followed. He awaited. 1 minute. 2. 5. No return. Then she heard him downstairs, laughing softly. Too softly. She opened the bedroom door. Callum stood at the front door facing outside, still, smiling. She whispered, Callum. He turned. His face looked wrong, eyes too wide, smile too stretched. Then he said, Why did you lock the room? Mia realized she had locked it without thinking, against the host's instructions. She grabbed Ellie and ran. In the car she checked the listing. Unavailable. No host profile. No reviews. The cottage no longer existed. Only one photo remained. The bedroom. And in the doorway, 3 smiling guests. The police. Blue lights. Ryan was driving home at 1 a.m. Rain hammered the windscreen. No cars. No people. Then, blue lights behind him. Pulled over. Police car stopped. One officer got out. Tall. Reflective jacket. Face hidden by the rain. Tapped the window. Ryan lowered it. The officer said, License, please. Something felt wrong. No introduction. No badge visible. Ryan handed it over. The officer stared at it. Didn't look at Ryan. Then quietly asked, Are you alone? Ryan laughed nervously. Yeah. The officer stayed silent, then leaned closer and whispered, Don't back seat. Ryan's blood turned cold. The officer straightened, walked back to his car, and drove away. Just left. Ryan sat frozen, heart pounding. He looked in the mirror. Empty. He exhaled. Then, a voice behind him. Good. Ryan spun around. Nobody. He slammed the car into drive. As he accelerated, blue lights appeared again. Same police car. Same officer. He pulled alongside, window down. The officer shouted, "Do not stop this time," then sped ahead. Ryan followed. His own rearview mirror shifted, slowly, and reflected someone sitting directly behind him, smiling, hands folded, watching. Ryan never stopped until sunrise. When police checked his dashcam, there was no second figure, and no police car, only Ryan's car driving alone, while a voice inside kept saying, "Don't look back. Knock at the door. Not your daughter." Sandra was alone. Her husband worked nights. Her 8-year-old daughter Chloe was staying with grandparents. Rain outside, tea inside. At 11:47 p.m. Knock. 3 gentle taps. She checked the camera. Nothing. Then, knock again. She opened the app. Still empty. She ignored it. Her phone rang. Her mother. Sandra answered. Her mother sounded confused. "Why is Chloe back?" Sandra froze. "What?" "She's asleep upstairs." Sandra's stomach dropped. Then, knock. From inside her house upstairs. 3 gentle taps. Her mother suddenly whispered, "Chloe's here." Then, a child's voice came through the phone. "Mummy." Sandra turned. Her front door was open. She never opened it. At the top of the stairs stood a little girl, wet, hair covering her face, same height as Chloe, same pajamas. She spoke softly. "You forgot me." Sandra backed away, phone shaking. The girl slowly lifted her head. Wrong eyes, too dark, too deep, then smiled and said, "Looked." All the lights went out. Her husband found her the next morning sitting outside. Front door locked. No footprints. No sign anyone came. But her upstairs hallway camera recorded one thing. At 11:47, child walking out of Chloe's bedroom, even though nobody was home. The hiking trail. Trail marker 19. 4 friends, Ben, Nora, Isaac and Tilly, went hiking. Locals warned them, "Don't stay after dark." Ben laughed. Classic scare stories. The trail had marked numbers. 1, 2, 3. Easy. At marker 19, they realised they'd been walking for hours. No marker 20, just another 19. Then another. Again. Same scratched number. Same crooked tree. Nora stopped. "Have we passed this already?" Ben checked GPS. No signal. Then Isaac pointed ahead. Someone stood on the trail, tall, still, facing away. Relief. Another hiker. figure stepped forward, always staying the same distance away, for 30 minutes, never closer, never farther. Then Tilly whispered, "It's getting taller." Nobody replied. Eventually the figure stepped off the path. Gone. They hurried. Another marker. 19. This one had fresh writing in black marker. "Stop following me." Isaac laughed nervously, then stopped, because he realized he was carrying the marker pen. He started running, branches snapping behind them, footsteps, too many. Ben looked back. The figure, except now there were 4 of them, one behind each person, matching their movements. Closer, closer. They reached the car park, empty, except for one car, their car, already running, doors open. Inside, 4 muddy backpacks, their backpacks, and 4 people sitting inside, waiting, watching. The real group ran. Nobody looked back. Years later, marker 19 still exists. Locals say if you reach it after sunset, you shouldn't count how many people came with you, because some